Whoa, boy, I had to hold back tears watching that trailer right there, man. I have to say, it's somebody's. You know, I'm almost. Let me go and get a little something to drink again. I have to say, man, that boy, it feels good to be a Marvel fan.
Oh, no.
We're eating good.
Oh boy.
Oh, until the movies come out, and you got your complaints again.
Oh boy, there go. Yes, it's good. Oh, what a day to be a Marvel bitch again. With your bitch ass. Yes, people.
Welcome back, Corey.
Yeah, man, Marvel bitch is back. Walking the streets with in stockings and a purse. Selling ass for Marvel. Hey. Hey, daddy. Yeah, man. And you know, I have to say that I got that feeling mostly from the Black Panther trailer that came out. Did you see it?
Nope.
Oh, I'll show it to you, Martin. Martin probably gonna, but now I got to prepare myself. Martin might be a curmudgeon about it, you know. Martin, when everybody starts loving something, Martin sits back and says, "You know what? I must be the voice of reason."
Nobody listens to me.
I must be the one to tell you to settle your asses down. Okay,
Keeps us in check, Corey. That's what he does.
But look, and I will say that it could be because I have a bias. Because, you know, Black Panther, it means a lot to me on not just an entertainment level, but a personal level.
We are home. My son.
Maybe you do understand, but, you know, this meant a lot to the black community, man. You don't understand how much this movie meant to black people. This is how you don't understand just how much images and representation really counts, because we didn't have shit like this with this kind of budget, with this kind of scope. Believe it or not, this came out in 2018. You know, we're way into almost 20 years into the 2000s, the new millennium. We just don't have anything like that until this came along. So yeah, you know, maybe there's a bias there. But, you know, this new trailer that they got here, and I'm not going to show anything from it because Martin hadn't seen it yet. I don't want to ruin any images yet at all. You saw it.
Yes, it did.
But it's been, this is what I want to talk about with this, because it's been a long time that I think, and I'll just show you a little bit of the old trailer while I'm talking. It's been a long time since Marvel has put out something that has felt this different. When I say that this is making me a Marvel fan, I'm saying that because I feel like, particularly in this phase, this is the movie that Marvel needs right now. And I'm not just talking from the perspective of the black community, anything like that. Like, in this phase that we have right now, this is the movie that I think Marvel and all Marvel fans in this phase needs right now. This is going to be the last movie of Phase 4. And I do believe, looking at this, that this is going to be a great way to close that phase out, saving the best for last.
Okay.
You know, with this new trailer, as you look at some of this old trailer right here, I just don't want to come in and just talk about the trailer. You know, I just want to sit up here and just like, oh, well, good, it's so great. You know, I want to fanboy out. What I want to do is I want to explore why. I want to explore why I get the feeling that this is something so different right now for Marvel. You know, I want to explore why this feels so different. I want to explore and explain why this is probably the movie that we need right now. And I'm going to do that in great detail. And just talk about the trailer in general, of course. So let's go ahead and take a look at Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
And when I wake up,
Shit!
I knew this day would come.
Yeah, man. Whoa, boy, I had to hold back tears watching that trailer right there, man. You know, okay, so you saw this.
Yeah.
First time right here.
Yeah, man, it looks incredible.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
people.
Yeah, everything looks genuinely epic.
for those who don't know already, I mean, there's still a bunch of rumors out there. It still all hasn't been revealed, but Black Panther is gone. Turns out that they have a new enemy, and this time it comes from Atlantis. Namor. If you've read the comics, you know they've had conflicts going on for a long time, but it seems like Wakanda has been going around there, you know, stooping around that area, messing in that neighborhood and whatnot, and pissed these Atlanteans off, and now they've come back to say, well, you know what? That's what you get. It's almost like a messing with a hornet's nest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Except it's like underwater hornets or something. You know, we were underwater, we weren't anybody, and then y'all coming around here and stirring things up, and now we got to defend our own. Mm-hmm. And I guess the whole thing is, how is this conflict going to go down when you don't have a Black Panther? Or more so, you don't have the resources to make a Black Panther. You don't have the heart-shaped herb anymore because it was all burned down in the other movie.
Yeah.
The reason why I think, again, this is going to be just as great, if not greater than Black Panther, but more importantly, why this is the movie that Marvel needs at this moment right now. And, you know, and please, feel free to jump in whenever, you know, but I'll just go through some things right here. First of all, it goes back to something I just kind of been harping on, man. I'm going to say it again, but, you know, the tone of things in this last phase has felt the same. That's been a big complaint of mine, meaning that it's been lighthearted, it's been jokey, it's been comedic, it's been, you know, very, very family-oriented. It's been all fun and games. You know, the stakes have not felt really that high, man. And I think that's why Phase 4 has been slipping a little bit as far as, like, you know, numbers and box office and viewership on Disney Plus.
Yeah, they used to weave back and forth, like, yo, something lighthearted now, here's something serious, something with high stakes, something with low stakes, and it's all been low stakes in comedy.
Yes, it really has been, and that's why they've been slipping, man, I believe. And then when I say they've been slipping, I'm just, you know, the numbers are there to show. This is not me trying to come in and pick on Marvel or anything like that. But, you know, this right here, the emotion from this trailer, we just haven't had something like this for a long time.
It's very melancholy.
It's very, you know, and everybody was worried about what was going to happen with Chadwick Boseman, you know, played Black Panther, King T'Challa. Everybody was wondering what's going to happen when the actor died. And it's funny because everybody's like, just cast him again. Oh, man, this already sounds weak because y'all don't know what y'all doing. And the whole time, Ryan Coogler, who's a director, he says, okay, y'all see. And not that I want to take, not that I take any pleasure at all out of Chadwick Boseman's death, but his death does make this trailer more powerful.
Yeah, all the emotion, you feel that.
Yeah, I mean when they open up celebrating his funeral.
Exactly, it's funeral
And
procession.
everybody's dressed in white, you know. It shows that they handled his death very well.
Yeah.
You know, because what they're doing is they're respecting the actor by respecting the character, because the character apparently is, you know, you know what? I'll tell you this. Now recasting sounds cheap.
Kind of does.
Yeah.
It's like a Band-Aid.
So by paying respect to the character, they all, you know, it's vice versa for what I'm saying a little while ago. Paying respect to the character and the character's death. And in a way, they are paying respect to the actor.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel cheap anymore. Like, let's just recast and get somebody out there. It's like, nah, man, you know, let's just show how much we love this actor by not even trying to follow up in his footsteps. We'll do something different. I mean, here's the thing. You know, just looking at the trailer, man, I was looking at the scenes where he had a mural.
Yeah.
And first of all, if you get a mural in the Marvel universe, you ain't coming back.
That's true.
Shit, you know, if you graffiti on a wall, your shit is permanent, man. You know,
hey, I'm back. Oh man, we painted this and everything. You just best go on back to where you were.
No, you got a mural, man. Get the hell out of here. No, you messed up. It lends itself to so many elements in the trailer, from the visuals with the mural, from the people celebrating, the character dancing in white and everything, you know, which what looks like a funeral. But damn, that speech.
Angela Bassett.
That Angela Bassett gives, where she's the queen.
Well, that's something that excites me, because you know you've cast her before, this great actress who's a very good, like, amazing stage actress as well. And with the first movie, they didn't really do that much with her. So to see, like, okay, now you're actually utilizing her talents. This is exciting.
We have somebody in the chat. Wow, this is the bomb. He said, Angela Bassett acting her ass off, and and I love the way this trailer's put together because that's an important thing to put in there in the trailer. Her speech, and I'll explain why.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world. Have I not given everything?
You gotta keep in mind this is the second time she's lost her son. You know, he was gone before, you know, miraculously unfortunately he was brought back, but he ain't coming back now.
Yeah.
You know, there's no herb to bring him back. The actor is actually gone. So, you know,
Well, she says I've lost everything. What about Shuri?
It could be in the film. Maybe Shuri seemingly is dead. We don't know. And plus, her husband died in Civil War.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe she's don't give a shit about Shuri. I've lost everything. Mom, shut up.
She's in the moment. She's like, you cannot stop her.
We'll get into it, but you know, there's rumors about what's going to happen to Shuri, so it could be you're right that she's gone. And it's a heartbreaking scene because she's lost everything, and apparently something's going on in Wakanda where they don't feel like she's doing her job. So you know. So now she's like, she's getting black on her.
Yeah.
You know, mother.
Yeah.
You ain't seen pissed off yet. Yeah, man, that's really it's you know, this I hate to say it because you know the guy really died, but you know, just this is going to lift this movie. You know, if anything can be taken that is really great about Chadwick Boseman's death, that he can depart on this film, it's going to lift this movie up to an emotional level that we don't have with any other Marvel movie out there. They say that the character, has died from cancer. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know for sure. It's rumored that the character actually might have died from cancer also. So, you know, if that's something, you know, it could be weird, but it could also be something that connects us closer to that character and connects us to Chadwick Boseman.
I mean,
if that happens,
that throws an uncomfortable element in that, because always throughout the Marvel universe, it's like you have these people who are super geniuses who open the cosmos and create any technological thing that you could ever want, and then you had the character of Captain Marvel get cancer and die, and they're all like, oh wow, we never worked on cancer. It's like, yeah, it's kind of weird that you guys have studied everything and not how to cure this thing that is killing everyone.
This is the most advanced civilization
Exactly.
on the planet.
Yeah. Well, shit, man, they got the most advanced case of cancer. Who knows? I mean, they can write around anything. It's a cancer, a form of radiation that ain't nobody coming back from.
Right.
So
it was caused by the heart-shaped herb. We never knew.
Who knows? But they can write around anything. Yeah, you know, that'll be the ones like, don't nobody catch this shit because you ain't coming back now.
Or it could be some disease, maybe not even cancer. Just
it could be some disease. Yeah.
Or
somebody said space cancer. Could be. Who knows? Here's another thing with this that I think makes this, again, feel more important and greater than a lot of Marvel movies out there right now, and probably even better than the last Black Panther. The representation is strong here. Strong, very strong. The representation is strong with this one right here. I think that this will have this is going to have the same kind of appeal that Black Panther had, where this is bringing out people. You know, like the first movie, it's going to bring out people who normally don't go to these movies, like my mother. Right. Now, my mother's going to see this, and she's going to call me up, and she's going to tell me, and she's going to tell me too. She's going to be like, "Yo, Corey, you see that Chadwick Boseman's out?" She's going to call it Black Panther. That Chadwick Boseman out. Yeah, we're going to go see that baby, and we are. Well, I can tell you right now, my mom and I going to go see this together. But it's doubled now, because with the casting of Tenoch Huerta as Prince Namor, now we got black and brown in this movie here, man. Yeah, man. In the same movie, even though it's black against brown, you know. But hey, you know, it's there, man. And the trailer shows, you know, that this has more of a Mayan feel to it. And I think the reason why they did it, because they said that this is going to be possibly moved to South America. It's not anywhere where Atlantis has normally been thought of. Also, they found ruins in South America in the ocean and whatnot, so they could say, hey, well, shit, you know, it might be true, you know. But listen, it's really a business move though, because It's my mother. Oh, this is my mother right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hey, Mom.
Hey, baby, we made it already. Everything's fine.
Oh, okay. I thought you told me about Black Panther. I didn't think. Hey, hold on. Wait, hold on. I got some good news for you. Hold on.
What?
That Black Panther's out. That new Black Panther.
Is it?
Oh, you see, yeah. Well,
us
the
the
trailer's
trailer.
out.
Tell us the
The movie be out in November. We gonna go see it?
Hey, I'm waiting for you to go bring care of me, okay?
Yes, you know it. Yes. Yeah, I think you're gonna like this more than the last one.
You know I'm ready. Do I need a special outfit? Do I need to wear something black?
You got black spandex, so you can come in looking like Black Panther.
Have.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I think I'll buy a new set. Well, I think I'll buy. Yeah, I got some. I got it covered.
You know, I'm gonna get you a black spandex suit and a cat head, and we gonna go see.
Hey, and don't forget the whiskers, man.
Oh, okay. Can't forget the whiskers. Not the whiskers. And the claws too.
And meow.
No. All right. I'll talk to you about it more. Tell Angela I love her and I hope she's feeling better.
Oh, ain't nothing over there. She's good. It's not
Okay.
nothing.
All right
It's
then.
all over. It's over, baby. It's good.
All right. Well then
Good. Thank you.
all right, but I love you. Bye. You see, the representation is so strong that my mother even called me during the show without me. I just sent waves off to her, man.
You're in sync.
Just
That's all
sonic
it took.
waves. That's all it took, and she called me. Now that wasn't set up right there. She called me for real. She's in Houston because my sister had an operation.
Oh, okay.
So she was telling me that she made it.
That's what I figured.
So she thought, but she really felt them panther powers, and panther waves being spit on her. But so yeah, you know this whole thing about them moving to South America to put an Aztec. Okay, an Aztec. They said Mayan too, some places. Yes.
It could be Aztec, it could be Mayan, it could be Incan, it could be the Olmecs. You know,
yeah.
it's a medley.
A mestizo.
It's a medley.
Yes.
Central American.
Yes, but you know, it's a business move first of all, just so that we're being real here, because what really is happening is that they don't want their Atlantis to look like Aquaman Atlantis.
Sure.
They don't want to be confused with Aquaman over at DC. So that is why they're putting this whole new this new culture applied to this. But I tell you,
Keeps it interesting.
it does.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, man. The imagery is beautiful. Whether it's Mayan, Aztec, or Incan, or whatever, they really haven't nailed it down yet. But they said that just imagine that aesthetic combined with all the African designs that we have here. You know that, man.
The color palette's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
The imagery is gonna just look more. It's gonna look different from any other Marvel movie out there.
Yeah.
Black Panther already did.
Right.
But now that we're applying, Atlantis to it with the Mayan or Incan or whatever it is the Aztec thing they got going with it, it's gonna look great, man.
It does feel like Ryan Coogler is more sure of himself with this movie. Because with the first one, you got a lot of moving parts, and it's probably a much bigger movie than he's used to. But now it's like, all right, I got this now.
No, of course.
And I can play around and expand on it.
We've seen so many different versions of Atlantis that they all kind of resemble the same.
Yes, sure.
To
Yes.
see them bring this kind of culture to it,
Yeah, it's different.
it's going to be different, man. No, this Atlantis is going to be great, man. It makes it even seem. I mean, it's going to be fantastical, but it makes it seem sort of like tangible too. Like it could be slightly less a real
It gives
place.
it personality.
Yes, like a place you could actually go to. And if you did, you need to learn how to speak the language.
Why is he steering this off the rails?
Brilliant.
Yes, people. You need to learn how to speak. Blah, 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 blah. But they do have many other languages that you can speak on this app. It is a language learning app. And they've structured this to make learning as easy, fun, and here's the thing, even more than fun, natural feeling. So that you can pick it up easy, so it doesn't feel like you're working or you're concentrating. There are things on here that kind of make you ease into stuff. First of all, let's look at the languages that they have here before we even get into it, because that's what you want to know. They got French, German, Italian, Russian, Portuguese, Turkish, Dutch, Swedish, Polish, Norwegian, Indonesian, and Danish on there. Now, here's the thing about Babbel. I have the app on here. I'm getting ready to go to Turkey in about 2 or 3 weeks from now. And I have been picking up, by the way, everybody speaks English over there, so, but, at least in Istanbul. But, my wife would be very happy to see me go around and speak Turkish to people and whatnot. And being that I've used this, and I am using it, I can tell you why it is so cool and it makes it so easy to learn language. You know, there's a lot of apps to learn languages from, but they use a lot of artificial intelligence for their lessons. You know, they use a machine, robots out there and everything, and we know that never goes well. But but with this, they've actually had experts, human experts, come in to help with their lessons here. Scientifically proven method for all their lessons. And here's the thing about speaking a language. Look, it's cool to go someplace, but you know, you're going to sound country as hell if you go someplace and can't get that accent down, talking about way and everything. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to work on that accent. Babbel, they have speech recognition technology. It'll help you improve your pronunciation and your accent. I know y'all, man. You know, you got some girl that you're talking to over in France or something. You know, you got some German hottie that you're talking to online. You're probably making plans to go over there.
No, man, don't put me on blast.
No, man. Well, no, man. I just want you to be able to speak to her, man. That's all. You know, I don't want you to embarrass yourself. She's gonna be real impressed. You can go over there and not only speak the language, but got that pronunciation going on too, because you use Babbel. Here's how I'm gonna help you out. Why don't you go to babbel.com/toasted. Again, that is babbel.com/toasted. And save up to 60% off your subscription. And I want to thank Babbel for supporting this part of the show, and I want to thank all of you out there for your support. Now, back to Wakanda. Wakandanese or whatever is not on Babbel yet, but maybe one day.
What about Atlantean?
Not yet. No, they're assholes over there. Might want to speak that.
Yeah, if you don't get the pronunciation right, they'll just.
Hey, I tell you, here's another thing. Marvel's had a villain problem. We've said. Now, you know, I can only speak for myself here because I thought that was a problem in Thor. A lot of other people didn't mind that. But I do think that compared to some of the other villains, this phase not been that great. I loved Miss Marvel up until the villains came in.
Right.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's everybody says Marvel has a villain problem, but I don't think DC's villains are even any better.
No, but that's DC. I ain't worried about that. I'm talking about Marvel, right? You know, these whataboutisms. Hey, when we talk about Shazam or whatever, we'll get on DC about that. But yeah, they haven't had a really good, strong presentation with their villains with many of them in this phase right here. That is why I thought, like, looking at this trailer, you know, they're giving us a lot with Prince Namor. If you look at it, there's a scene where it looks like we see him being born. You know, you see a blue man with what looks like a white woman, but I'm sure it's like a brown woman. You know, but they apparently hooked up and had a baby, and that baby is Prince Namor. So it looks like, you know, we're going to be getting a little bit about his backstory.
Sure.
We're going to be getting a little more time spent with this character, probably a little more character development, which is the important thing with these villains, man. It's kind of important that you give them a lot of character and depth and time for them to have as much weight as the heroes too.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what they do, because if you know the actual origin of the Submariner, it is a direct, shameless ripoff of Aquaman, where his father ran a lighthouse, and a woman from Atlantis came, and he had sex with her, and is born. It's like, God damn, y'all ain't changed a shit.
So the moral of the story is own a lighthouse. Get sexy chicks.
Yeah, sexy mermaid.
From the sea.
Yeah, sexy Atlantean. There even seems to be like a shot in the trailer that I thought was really cool. We saw like a young Namor and like this entire complex, like almost looked like a plantation was burning down, and all these Atlanteans like bowing before him and something like that. Then we cut to the older Namor. I'm like, I don't know, maybe was that his
early on?
Father or something? Yeah, that was early on. It was when you see him as a little kid. And I don't know, maybe was that his human home at one point before he was taken? I'm not sure. That visual just really stood out.
I just love how it's open for them to paint this any way they want.
Very much so.
And that's what makes it exciting to me.
No. So we are getting a lot of story with this character right here.
This is his origin story.
And I think we need that because, I mean, they're going to be setting up a character that's probably going to be recurring throughout the Marvel universe, at least the MCU universe.
Man, now is a good time to buy stock in green Speedos.
Who says I don't have one? You know what? It's too much cloth on that. The story seems a lot more exciting than a lot of things that we've been given, because it's just been kind of like one dude, one person, one girl going up against, you know, some other person, some other superhero. This is two strong nations raising hell, man, going against each other. And it looks like we're going to see some things from the comics, because in the comics, Namor went off. He said, "You Negroes." He went in,
Yes, he did.
He went and flooded out Wakanda.
Yeah. You're like, Namor, you being racist. He's like, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. So I know. This is anybody. You black, I'd drown anybody. That's what you see here in this scene right here in the comics where he's flooding Wakanda. You see that in the trailer, actually. Yeah, I don't think so. You know, it's a big rivalry that has gone on between Wakanda and Atlantis, Atlanta maybe, Atlantis in the movies. I mean the comics.
Yeah, I think Wakanda
comics.
and Atlanta are cool.
Yeah, a lot of black people there, a lot of black people here. Yeah,
He's like, I can't tell the difference. Where are they? What do I got to kill?
You know, we love Wakanda. Everybody loves Black Panther. So when we see Atlantis flooding Wakanda out, we're like, well, them, man. You know, guys are assholes. But you also got to ask the question: what did Wakanda do to piss them off, man? You know, now here's the thing. I got some theories right here, and this is any of these can make for great epic storytelling to fit this movie. But you know, the rumors of the story going, it looks like it's right with the trailer that we see here. Wakanda is encroaching on Atlantis territory. I think they're looking for vibranium, another source of vibranium that is out there, and possibly some sort of replacement for the heart-shaped herb. Looking for that weed.
That would make sense.
But you know, when you see that happening, does that mean that Wakandans are similar to colonizers now?
I think that's what they're going to be doing. Yeah, it's like in the whole movie, it was like, you know, we beat back the colonizers, and now they see themselves as colonizers.
Yeah, like they're going in and
are we the baddies?
Yeah. Now that would be badass if all this the whole time they're talking about colonizer, you're colonizing ass, and then they're like, oh shit, we're doing the same thing to other people out there. That would be a great twist in the movie. However, is it them doing it? Now here's it. I think that would be interesting, but there could be an easy out to make Wakanda look cool, because nobody's really addressing this everywhere I look, but there's a lot of military people in here, and these military people look like they are messing with Wakandan. You can see like they're invading, making people open doors, getting them get your black ass on the ground. You know, doing all of this stuff right here.
There's another player involved.
If you know, is there a terrorist group, a power group, a group of races? You know, I don't know, right-wing nutcases, colonizers.
It's the white man. It was the white man the whole time.
That is not why I'm pointing at you.
No, I know. Yeah.
Because that's your cue.
It's
Is it? I know. Is it Whitey LaRue that's up in there?
Yeah, no, Dr. Doom.
Is it?
That's who I think.
Is it Doctor or is it Dr. Doom
pulling the strings, manipulating this whole thing?
And that's what God damn it, that's what I was going to say. Is Dr. Doom intentionally making Wakanda and Atlantis fight each other?
Yeah.
It's like, are these people from Latveria?
Latveria, yeah. Latvia is a real country.
Yeah.
They're so similar, Sam.
Now, what my theory is that they're not going to tell you who it is throughout the movie.
Yeah.
It's going to be this, seem like what is a terrorist group, and we might even think like all these old racist ass. And then it's going to, at the end of the movie, and a stinger, you're going to find out like, you're going to see a dude with a hood, you have failed me for the last time. You know,
Atlantis and Wakanda will know only Doom.
Yes.
That's what it'll be.
Yeah.
And he's revealed as this guy's power player has been involved with everything. I think.
Plus, it'll get you super excited for Phase 5.
Yep.
Yes, it would. Now, if they do that, boom, man, you got this great movie right here, all this representation, this great aesthetic, so emotional, and you introduce one of the greatest villains in the Marvel universe. You know, this is going to escalate this movie. It's going to be legendary if they do that, man. If they do that.
And somewhere they'll listen to this podcast and go, shit! How come none of you assholes have thought of that?
We edit this shit.
We can change it at the end. Where we
Reshoots. The only thing that makes me wonder about Namor's character, will he be as much of an asshole as he is in the comics? Because T'Challa's not around, but that was his big rival is
Yeah.
Sure.
is Namor.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, say that shit to me. Call me the N word again. Yeah, man. Who will he have a rival? Will anybody be on the level of T'Challa or Black Panther since he's not around? And have this rivalry like they have in the comics.
Someone will have to stand up to him.
Well, it looked like at the end of the trailer, there's somebody in the Black Panther suit, and it looked like someone with a small frame, like a female.
Somebody with a little ass.
Yeah.
You know that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's Shuri.
So this is the only thing that makes me nervous right here, man. So obviously there's going to be another Black Panther, and a lot of people already said that it's going to be Shuri, Letitia Wright.
Yeah.
That makes me nervous. It's still hard for me to accept that because thing is, if it's Letitia Wright, she gonna start running her mouth again.
I know.
She gonna say,
I know.
look at it. She ready to say something right now. Look at it.
She is.
She got a phone in her hand right now. What can I say to piss these people off?
I'm under contract, but I have so much to say.
You don't know. You just don't know. Yeah, and then they got to cast it all over again or whatever. Maybe she'll have it on temporarily. I don't know. But
I've been saying this for the longest time that you should have a team of Black Panthers. It should be Shuri. It should be Winston Duke as M'Baku.
Yeah.
I feel like you should have Lupita Nyong'o as a Black Panther, and it's like and maybe someone else, and it's all them. And so the Black Panther's not just one individual; it's Wakanda. You know, all these Wakandians.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
I mean, and that could be what they have planned.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Then everyone can be happy and not happy.
well, not everybody's gonna.
No,
be
no one's
happy.
gonna be pleased. Yeah.
But hey, we'll see. You know, I'm nervous about it, but you know, I'm the type of person that says I'm going to sit back and I'm just going to see what happens. There are some other interesting things, and that is just why I'm just talking about the trailer, because those are the things that I think are going to make this movie, you know, great. Also, if we're talking about representation, I mean, they're hitting really pretty hard. I mean, maybe they're doing too much now by bringing in too many characters, but they are introducing some other people, man. Riri Williams, who is pretty much the black teenage girl Tony Stark.
Yeah.
In this, you know, you can see her. She's eyeing hard. You can even see her. My thing is, I think she's preparing to go to battle with Wakanda, with the Atlanteans, and you can see her doing her Iron Man thing. She's just making a suit out of scrap.
Yeah.
You see that little heart that she made right there.
Same way Tony did too with the hammer.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It looks just when he was in that cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully she'll build something and Shuri will go like, that's adorable. Let me fix that for you.
Yeah.
I need some work.
No, I want her coming out like a can of soup.
I am Iron Man.
I'm ready for battle. Oh God.
Come out looking like Oscar the Grouch and shit. But no, that would be cool if she could, because at the end of it, she's over in Wakanda.
Yeah.
You're right. Somebody had to fix her soup for her.
Streamline.
Yeah. But that's a great throwback right there. Yeah. You know, again, a lot of representation going on, a lot of new characters being introduced. She's going to have her own Marvel series. Can you tell me more about these characters? I know that there's a storyline, because they did it kind of in the last run of Black Panther. The storyline where you had some of the Dora Milaje that went rogue or something.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
And you got these characters here.
Because you had some of them, like there was a couple of them who were in love, and they were like, well, we're not cool with that. So they kind of ran off on their own.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at this and people are rumbling that maybe you'll have some storylines with the Dora Milaje going on.
Civil War.
Aneka and Ayo. And I'm wondering if these are two Dora Milaje where you have Atlantis fighting with each other. You have some Wakandans betray Wakanda. You know, that could be pretty cool.
Well, it kind of sets up like, listen, there might be since the death of T'Challa, there was probably a power vacuum, and not everyone is agreeing on who should represent Wakanda.
Right.
And so what if you have different sides in Wakanda and more chaos? It's a civil war, and you have this outside conflict.
Yeah, because you're like, that outside conflict could be what brings everybody together.
Yeah.
It's like we got a common enemy. Like, I know we got fighting between us, but we got to take care of this.
Yeah.
Good point.
No, that's great. Let's see here. Yeah, you know, I'm looking at everything I got here. Just wanted to make sure I was not going over a whole lot. I don't want to talk too much about this, but I would say this. I think we covered a lot in the trailer right here, but mostly, like I said, I just don't want to do a recap.
Sure.
I really just, and you guys can continue, you know, if you got anything, but I really, I'm gonna let you up in a little bit. I'm just gonna close this out right here. I just felt like I just had some real strong feelings about this trailer when it came out, and I was like, man, look, am I just geeking out too much, or is this as great as I feel as it's going to be? You know, at the moment, hey, if it's not the movie that we're going to get, it's at least the trailer that we need right now.
Well, I'm happy for any sequel that isn't just a repeat of what we saw the first time. And like I said before, it just looks like Ryan Coogler's a lot more comfortable and willing to expand on what's been done. And you would get more with the characters, more character stuff, and everything with Atlantis is so like, man, this is not what I expected, but in a good way. And I can't wait to see where he goes with it. And then you got Chris coming around the outside with all these Doctor Doom theories that just makes it sound even more exciting. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm jazzed, and where I wasn't before.
Yeah.
It's a very well-made trailer. I mean, we're all obviously excited about it. You know, just the possibilities could set up, but also just the emotion. I mean, yeah, the loss of Chadwick Boseman is obviously felt, but you know, I'm very curious to see what they'll do with his absence. But he feels still very part of the movie, which is really special.
And I think that's been the problem with a lot of these superhero movies, especially in Phase 4 of Marvel. This looks like it's really going to have that emotional weight to really just move you, man. And that's just imagine how more satisfied you're going to be if you get a great emotional experience from this. That's what I'm excited for. Yeah, and hey, as said before, just a great way to pay respect to Chadwick Boseman, man. Nobody knew how it was going to be done, but we see right here, and I think everybody's comfortable with what they see. I don't think anybody's complaining like this is disrespectful, this is weird, this is awkward. No, everybody's been very, very happy with what they've seen here.
Well, the way they've been so adamant about not recasting him, I just been like, why? You recast Spider-Man and Batman over and over again. But it looks like they were like, we're not recasting because we have a plan.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay. Well, now I see you got a plan. Never mind.
Yeah. No, I really, this is a great trailer, man. I haven't been excited for a trailer in a while. Wow, you know, I mean, at least not to this emotional level. You know, most of those have been like, wow, this looks amazing. This, I was like, man, this is almost bringing me to tears just seeing what the amount of respect that they give Chadwick Boseman here, man, and his memory. And also to the franchise itself. It's going to be awesome, I think. Can't wait.